Okay, welcome to Sport Facility and Event Management. I hope that you had a great winter break and are ready to get back at it. This is a very hands-on class. It's very applied, meaning that we will be doing work on actual facilities and actual events rather than just reading about them. And facilities and events are things that are fairly universal to whatever job you have in the sports field. Most of us will be working with facilities or events of some kind at some point. So we're going to practice by doing, and you may or may not see these things again throughout the course of your career. So that it's my hope that it's preparing you for something that you will see again repeatedly throughout your career. So there are two major projects in this class, and more on those later. First, the textbook. So it's huge. It's a thick textbook. Of all the textbooks in the program, this is the one that has the potential to be the most useful throughout your career. It has a lot of detail regarding design standards for various sport facility types. For example, let's say that you're the athletic director at a school that's building a new softball field. When the engineering firm comes to design that field, they're going to need to know how far the backstop is supposed to be from home plate. And you are responsible for making sure that it gets measured and built to the correct standard. Otherwise, you just wasted a bunch of money. You're going to have to redo it, and it's going to be dangerous to the participants. So that's the kind of information that's in the textbook, and that's the kind of information that we're going to be examining throughout a lot of this class. Now, the format of the class. If you have had my classes in the past, you know that I usually break up the content on a week-to-week basis, and that everything is due at the end of that week. This class is different, so be prepared, be aware. This class is unlike my typical usual class formats. This time I have the material coming out every 2 weeks, and it's on a Monday to Friday format. So you've got a 2-week format, beginning and ending on a Monday, going through 2 weeks, ending on a Friday. Also, deadlines happen throughout the class on any day of the week, not just on Tuesdays like you're used to with my other classes. You can see due dates on the due date calendar, not on the due date calendar. You can see that in Blackboard, but you can also see it on the course calendar portion of your syllabus. I recommend that you print your syllabus and put that calendar of dates somewhere where you will see it regularly, because I don't want anything to sneak up on you because you think it's not going to come until 2 weeks later, or you think that everything is due on Friday or something unfortunate like that. So I recommend that you print out your syllabus and keep it somewhere where you will check it often. There are a lot of due dates, and they're scattered around different days of the week. I will do my best to communicate and send out reminders, but ultimately they are your responsibility. You're adults, you can handle this. Please check often. Make sure that you are up on your due dates. Now, let's talk about the two main projects. Facilities and events don't exist online. They exist in person, so you'll be stepping out from behind the computer on these. First, the first project is a facility audit. You will be choosing a couple of different aspects of a sport facility and then compiling some design and operational standards for that facility type, and then comparing your facility standards with the actual facility. So you'll be going and doing a physical visit of a facility and then completing a checklist of standards, whether they're met or unmet. And then you're going to write those findings up in an executive report, and I've included a couple of different screencasts in that assignment folder that goes into much more detail on that assignment. So the second project is an event administrative project, and you will be part of the planning, organization, and management of a sport event of your choice. Like I said before, I have outlined these assignments in much more detail in your assignments section in the left menu. So please look over both of these assignments and start thinking about what you want to do. The deadlines for the facility audit project are coming up quickly, so please be attentive to that and start making your plans. Also, make sure that you are looking ahead on the calendar for a sport event administration, a sport event for your administration project. I don't want a good opportunity to pass you by, and you just haven't thought about that assignment yet. So please look at both of those assignments and start planning. All that being said, go through the Start Here section in your left menu, go over the syllabus and the calendar very carefully, then go through the assignments section in your left menu and look at the two big projects, the facility audit and event administration. Get an idea for what I'm asking for in these assignments, but be aware that we will be taking these step by step. So if the whole thing isn't crystal clear to you at this moment, that's okay. Then go through the material in this week's content folder, which is where you are now. That's where this video is. So, the rest of this class, even though the timeline and the schedule doesn't follow my usual format, the design of the course in your Blackboard does. So, at least I'm being consistent there. So I look forward to working with you this semester. This is one of my favorite classes, and we're going to have a good one. So thank you.